tear it up, show it off. It all starts with a click of a button.
Giving new life to old wrecks for young racers. Hot cars grabbing our attention and an oldie but a goodie on the block.
Plus, why sometimes 1 + 1 doesn't always equal 2.
Right now on Copart, sold in seconds.
Welcome to Copart Sold in Seconds. I'm Greg White.
And I'm Jamie Howe. We have a jam-packed show for you today.
In that case, let's introduce you to 3 cars that we choose to keep an eye on today. It's our Hot on the Block auctions. Let's roll.
First up, how about a 1931 Ford Model A? This one is 95% of the original. It's a green 2-door antique with normal wear and tear. Right now, it's waiting in Knoxville, Tennessee with its clean title and a starting bid of over $7,000.
Nice. And how about a BMW M5? This 2006 kicked off the first production year of the E60 base machine. This white beauty has some repair work done on the rear bumper and has a little punch in it, judging from the pictures, but is one clean machine and has already fetched a bunch of preliminary bids.
The Final Four may be over, but there's one more to win in Indianapolis. It's a 1959 Nash Metropolitan. The subcompact 2-door coupe and its 2-tone paint has only normal wear and tear, has a clean title, and comes with Copart's run and drive verification. We have a stout lineup of vehicles today. I'll let you know when the first Hot on the Block comes up, but if I also find another auction, we'll look at that one.
Thanks, Jamie. If one comes up in the next minute, just like throw a mouse at me or something to get my attention. I get pretty focused when I'm talking about Copart. And if you want to know what it is, how it works, and how you can get in on the action, check this out. One look at Copart.com shows you the bidding is fast and furious.
Selling all the way now. Going once, going twice.
With more than 135 locations in the U.S. and more than 150 worldwide, the company sells in excess of 5,000 vehicles a day.
Sold to the highest bidder.
Copart has more than 50,000 items to search at any time. Buyers from across the globe bid against each other to get great buys. On everything from cars and trucks to boats and snowmobiles. Copart's easy-to-search inventory comes from the insurance industry, bank and finance companies, as well as dealer, fleets, and rental car companies. Auctions are completely online, so you can register, search, bid, and win from the convenience of your home or office. And if you won't be available for an auction, put in your maximum preliminary bid and let the patented VB2 technology do the work for you. Let's take a look at an auction screen. The green bar in the middle shows you what's selling. The blue area below that lists the actual cash value of the car. That's the value before any damage, and tells you about any type of damage. On the top of the screen, you'll see pictures of the item, as well as the location it's selling from. On the right side of the screen, you'll see bidding action in real time. Under that, the button you can click to raise the bid. That's the ins and outs of Copart.com. Pretty simple. Now you know how it works. Let's see it in action. Jamie, what do you have over there?
Well, there's a lot to keep up with, Greg. Auctions up and down the east coast of the U.S. have just started. Let's take a look at this live auction out of New Britain, Connecticut. These are in the Hartford lanes. It's a 2000 Ford Econoline. You see that on the left-hand side in the green box. On the right, we see Ohio, Florida bidding back and forth on this one right now. This one has a clean title. It has some top damage on its roof. Looks like Ohio wants this one, though.
Going one.
It's a run and drive verification. See, it's so simple to use. The tough part, though, is deciding what you want to bid on. I'll let you know when I've got another one lined up, and I'm sure our first Hot on the Block will be coming up soon.
Well, in the meantime, let's take a look at sales from last week. It's our way to savor the flavor of some cool things that sold on Copart.com and maybe dream a little bit about what the new owner may be doing with their prize. Let's check out Notable Sales of the Week presented by Auto Owners Insurance. In Hammond, Indiana, this 1996 Corvette, the final year of the C4 generation of Vet, this car has a clean title and normal wear. They had bidders from Oregon, Indiana, Finland, and more all going after it. In the end, Michigan rolled it out the door for $9,400.
And in San Diego, California, this pair of 2005 Yamaha FX Cruiser Wave Runners had bidders from Poland to South Dakota bidding for them and the trailer for just over 2 minutes. With just normal wear and tear, the winner in Mexico took them to the water for 13 G's. Let's not spend too much time reminiscing about last week's auctions. We have plenty more coming up.
Sorry if I get a little choked up once in a while. Those are some great buys. Anyway, check this out. This is the Copart auction counter. These are cars that have been sold today on Copart.com. Can you believe how many vehicles on Copart sell? Are you in on the action? Time for a quick break, but when we get back, our first hot on the block item, that 31 Model A, is it sold?
And the story of a man who uses Copart to get those who want to race out on the track. More Copart sold in seconds on the other side. Welcome back to Copart Sold in Seconds. The first of our hot on the block auctions just happened. It's the 1931 Ford Model A.
And as a reminder, the hot on the block items are auctions we watched through the show that we think you might dig. What about this old school ride?
Well, this Model A is still 95% original to the production line in 1931, nearly 80 years old and only normal wear. The Model A was the first Ford to use the standard driver controls that we have today, such as the clutch, a brake pedal, throttle, a gear shift.
Wow.
The 1931 was the final production year before the Model B took over. Let's see who gets this one. See, it started off at $7,100.
Going once, going twice.
Nice.
See, that has a clean title.
Twice.
Got the United Arab Emirates on it.
Yeah, UAE in, South Carolina in on it.
It's that BB2 technology worldwide.
Going once, going twice.
A couple people really interested in that. Around the world, bidding.
Yep.
So
Sold
cool.
to the highest bidder.
And that one's sold. As always, I'll be manning the monitors, and I'll let you know if something else catches my eye.
Thanks, Jamie. Plenty of you have shown us your Copart customer creations, but few claim to have as many creations as Jim Pantas. Now, Jim builds race cars not for himself, but for new racers looking for that perfect ride to get on the track. Jim Pantas Day starts like many races end, with sparks flying and metal bending.
That's our last mark right there.
The end result here, though, it's not a wreck, but a racer.
We buy usually cars from Copart, things that have been hit in some shape or form. And we do from soup to nuts. We'll either sell the car, as soon as we've stripped it to a customer, or we can go ahead and put the whole cage in and make it a full race car and sell it to them complete.
Over the years, Jim has rebuilt more than 50 cars, turning most into bone stock racers. Not built primarily for power or speed, but perfect for young drivers. Today, Jim's shop is working on a 1989 car for Lee Van Tine. He's a new racer, eager to learn about the builds. The 15-year-old is homeschooled, meaning the garage can be his classroom.
This is something I want to do. I just don't want to be like, just drop it off and have it like that. I just want to know what the car does, what it does, and just how it works and stuff.
Lucky for Lee, Jim loves to teach.
I remember my first days with it and how excited I was and how much fun it was and how the thrill of the racing and stuff. And I realize now that if I could pass that on to other people and see them progress from beginning to become an advanced driver is a lot of fun.
When he's